Hello and welcome back to our Excel topic, and we are in our third video and we're going to be looking at an exercise called traffic light. Now you're going to find this in the student VLOOKUP exercises work booklet. When you open up, you'll see 6 tabs at the bottom, and you want the traffic light worksheet, which is the first one, and you'll open up to what you see now. Now we've already gone and looked at VLOOKUPs and HLOOKUPs in our class, but we're going to go over it again just so that you know. Now a VLOOKUP means vertical and H means horizontal. So in this particular one for traffic light, we're looking up at the VLOOKUP because we're dealing with columns. Now with the VLOOKUP and with the HLOOKUP, but in this case the VLOOKUP, there are 4 criteria, 4 values that you need to put in order for the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP to work. What's going to happen is this. In this cell here, I will be typing in the word red or amber or green. When I've done that, what will turn up here is the answer. What does red mean? Well, red means stop. So stop will be here. If I were to put in amber, what does amber mean? Well, the word wait would turn up here, and green, here we would see go. So where we're going to put the actual formula is found in here. So we're going to put an equals in, and I'm going to put in for the function VLOOKUP. Like with any functions, if you don't see it in the recently used box, all you need to do is to type it in, and you'll see that Excel finds it for you. Click the insert function, and from the formula builder you will see these 4 values that we need to do. Well, the VLOOKUP is going to look in this cell for the word red or amber or green. So let's click on that and you'll see that it turns up there. The table array is the table. So I want to have these cells from red all the way down to go. Now it's really good practice to put the dollar signs in every time so that you don't forget. We don't really need it here because we're not filling down, but if you do it now and it becomes practice, you're not going to make that mistake. So put the dollar sign before the letter, put the dollar sign before the number, and do that the same for G5. Dollar sign before the G, dollar sign before the 5. Now, VLOOKUP's going to look for the word red or amber or green, whatever is in D4, and it's then going to go into column 2, and it's going to return whatever the value is. So as I said before, if I was to put in red, it would go down here, it would find red, but it would return stop. If I put in amber here, it would go down, find amber, but return wait, and the same would be for green. So the column where we want the answer to come from is going to be column 2. And then we have this range. Now it's either going to be true or false. We are not looking for a range, so it's not between 10 and 15 or something like that. We're looking for a specific value. If it was a range, we would use true, and the best way to remember if it's true or false is that range begins with R and there's an R in true. But we're looking for something specific and we want to have false. So down here I will put false, and I'm putting it in capitals. Now don't worry about not available or none available. We're going to put a value in D4 in just a minute, but go and click done. Okay, so now we're going to type in the word red, and what we should be expecting in B4 is the word stop. Let's see if that happens. So we put in red and press enter or return, and we get stop. If we put in amber, we're going to get wait. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put 3 E's in the word green and see what happens. Press return, and we're going to get an error message. So you've got to make sure that you are going to make sure the spelling is correct. So let's do green and press return and you get go. So that's a little introduction to VLOOKUP. Please make sure that you understand clearly what values are needed and why. Make yours work, because we're going to start building on this simple concept. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.